The Burger King. Funny but true.
Yeah.
What do you do when what you expected? The God that just used to do and make things happen is now requires something of you that you are not used to giving. He says, cook. I don't have any recipes. I don't have any background on this. I don't have any degrees on this. I don't have any culinary gifts. Cook or starve.
Right?
Can I go a little deeper?
Yes.
When Hannah birthed Samuel, there's a little notation in the Bible that is very important. She was to bring Samuel to God, but God wouldn't take him until he was weaned. When babies are weaned, they cry.
Ain't too happy, that's right.
They cry.
Mm-hmm.
They cry because they're used to getting food right here, but now they're getting it over here. And the transition is hard on the baby and on the mother. Because you see, transitions bring up emotions. But what the baby does not understand is, while it's crying is, just because mom is not going to feed you when she used to feed you, it doesn't mean she's not going to feed you at another place. Mom, it's not mad at you. She's not upset at you. She loves you. She's just trying to break your dependency from getting over here so you can get it over here. It will require some work from you. But you're too big to still be hanging off mom's chest. So God is saying, just because I cease to give it where you like to get it, it doesn't mean I haven't provided. I'm just providing another place.
There you go.
I'm just providing at another place. Now you can either cry because the man has ceased. You can either cry because the man has ceased, or you can just boil yourself some water and pick some collard greens because the show must go on. It is still God providing, but God is providing another place. So he said, I'm going to have to wean you. I'm going to have to wean you from how I provided to you in the wilderness. He says, prepare your victuals. The stopping of provision is a sign that you are there. The stopping of the provision is a sign that you are there. Just because what used to feed you is not feeding you anymore, it doesn't mean God is mad at you. It just means He's providing at another place. So He says, prepare you victuals. And the sign that you are getting there, promised land, the Bible says that when they got close to Canaan, the provision ceased. Yes, the provision ceased. That's your sign. The manna ceased. I want to talk to everybody here that you may misunderstand why that which was working in your life just stopped. And you're confused about that. You think it stopped working in your life as a sign that God rejected you or that the favor of God is not on you. And you have been emotionally distraught over that. But God sent me here to tell you But the reason it stops because you're closer to your promised land that you've ever been in your life. Wherever you are, give God a praise for that.
Oh, thank you.
Now, here's something I want you to get it down because I think it's very, very important. Prepare your victuals, a sign of God providing. Prepare your victuals is a sign of God providing. Remember, before God said prepare your victuals, you're being fed from God. Everything was supernatural. Everything was miraculous. Everything just worked out. I mean, just like if you were looking for a job for quite some time, but you go to the gas station, it just happened that two businessmen of the same company are there. They just met you. And it just happened that they were looking for somebody that has the same qualification that you do. They just met you, talked to you briefly, and hired you on the spot, and they took you. That's a miracle. That's wonderful. That's lovely. That's easy.
Yeah.
That's being fed from the Father. Prepare your victories like this. Prepare your victories like this. You prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed for something, and you prayed for something to work, and you prayed and prayed and prayed. You got some other people involved to pray for you, and you prayed and prayed and prayed, and nothing happened. Here's your answer. You've got to be fed from your faculties. It is still God providing, but He's providing when you use your faculties. So He says in this scripture, He says, prepare you victuals. You, not me. Not the I am. You. Prepare you victuals. It means you've got to think. It means you've got to use your mind. It means you have to be more engaged. It means it cannot be a thankless blessing. It means you have to include a strategy.
There you go.
God is winning. It means God is winning you from the supernatural moments in the kingdom. You have to focus. You have to be intentional. You have to use your faculties. You have to use your wits. You've been waiting for God to solve this thing for you miraculously, supernaturally. You've been praying and praying and praying and praying for things to work out, but they're not working out. And God doesn't intend for them to work out. God wants you to work it until it works out.
All right.
God wants you to work it until it works out. He wants you to calculate. He wants you to think. He wants you to figure. He wants you to work it until it works out. He's weaning you from low ideas to engage in your faculties. He's opened up your mind. He's causing you to be creative. He's causing you to be, what is the word?
Independent.
Independent. He's causing you all of that in your life. That's why the enemy is attacking your mind. With anxiety and with nervousness and with fear. Because the enemy knows that if he can control you, if he has control of your mind, then you cannot think the kind of thoughts that will move your life to the place of your promise.
Amen.
You've got to shake off every distraction.
Yes, yes.
You've got to shake off every distraction and say, the devil's a liar.
Yes.
I don't have time to hang out with my old friends and talk about the old subjects and listen to the old jokes.
Right.
I don't have time for the gossipers.
Amen, amen.
I don't care if Harry's going with Sally or not.
Yeah.
I've got to feed my mind with sustenance thinking because I've been fed from my faculties. No wonder the devil's after your mind. No wonder the devil's after your mind. So the word says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he.
That's right.
As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So God says, you're not going to be no better than what you think.
Amen.
You are being fed